What is the true age of happiness? Now, a number of researchers have looked into this question, and a lot of different studies have come up with different answers, but the recent study was actually done by an app known as Happify, and what they did is they surveyed some of their users. So let me tell you exactly what they did. Happify, which is an app that focuses on people enhancing their happiness through exercise and games, found that at age 18, people are actually quite happy. However, that dips in the middle years, with 53 being the lowest point of happiness. Then, once again, happiness increases as you approach 60. But that's not all. There's more to this. Apparently, happiness continues to rise until the age of 85, the oldest the age studied.
Super interesting. Love the study. It's backed up by some other studies that also say that you get happier once you get past the age of 60, right? So you're happy when you're a kid, and you're happy when you're older. It's the middle part that's the problem. Okay, and there's a very logical reason for that, because the middle part is filled with stress, bills, responsibilities, kids. You got to take care of people. You got to build something. It's all on you. When you're a kid, everybody's having fun. You don't have to. There's no rent. There's no nothing, and you're just playing kickball at Dave Kohler's house, and everybody's having fun, right?
Yeah, context is everything.
Yeah.
Because I was actually way more stressed out when I was in school, when I was in high school and college, because it was all about, oh my God, I gotta make sure that I have a career one day. I gotta establish myself. I have to get the best grades. And so there's like this obsession with making sure that you get your foot in the door and you set yourself up for the rest of your life. I'm obviously not old enough to tell you what it feels like to be 60 or 85, but what I can tell you is that now, at 28, I'm probably the happiest I've ever been in my entire life.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. I obviously, based on the data, you're more of an exception than the rule.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was happy-go-lucky, man. I mean, yeah, you get stressed out from having to do homework. Hannah and I are both dorks. We cared about school. I didn't care as much as she did, but when I was done with my homework, or it's the summertime, the summer of 1988, after I was done with high school and before I went to college, I didn't get a job. Every day I get up at like 11, 12 o'clock, get some great sleep, and then you go out and you get some subs, and you go play softball with friends, and then you go to a movie, and then you stay up all night playing ping pong. Okay, the time of my life. So it's all about the responsibility. And then as you get older and you got to a point, if you're financially stable and the kids are grown up now and you did all that, then you go back to enjoying life. But there's something perverse about that. There's something weird about that, right? Mm-hmm. And of course, what we should be doing is enjoying the middle.
Yes.
Right? But it's hard. It's hard.
It is hard. There is a lot of responsibility and pressure and stress. And so sometimes you read these inspirational quotes, or you have these overly optimistic people that tell you, whatever negative feelings you're having right now, throw them away, get rid of them, and appreciate what you have in the moment. It's hard to do that. But sometimes you do have to soak in all the things that you take for granted on a regular basis, right? The little things. I might not live in a mansion, for instance. I don't even live in a house. I live in a little apartment. But I live on my own and I can pay my own bills. You know what I mean? Just focus on those little things that you take for granted every single day. I have a warm bed to sleep in every night. I get to eat good food every day. A lot of people don't have access to that.
Yeah, and sometimes I catch myself waiting to be 65 before I relax. And, I joke around with Jesus, who's the director of the show, as you guys know, about how I'm going to go no holds barred at some point. Like, then I'm going to have real fun. But how mental is it to think that you got to wait till 65 before you start having fun?
That's not good.
Okay, no. You got to have fun now. Life is lived in the meanwhile, right? So, Anna, you're 100% right. And every day I try to focus on all the things that give us joy. It's not a Pollyannish look at it, because there are the real stresses. There's a ton of stress. There's a ton of hard work as you're building up your career, in this case, our company, our show, and all this stuff, and raising a family. But at the same time, your kids, for example, for me, they're 2 and 4 years old. They're never going to be 2 and 4 again, right? If I'm 65 and you say, hey, what would you pay to have one more day with your kids when they're 2 and 4 years old? I mean, it depends on how much money I have. I'd probably give up a lot of it to get just one more day, right? When they're this cute and this young, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure that Each facet of your life has something wonderful to offer that you enjoy that as thoroughly as you can.
Yeah.
Don't look forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. You got great things ahead of you today. Sorry for being a little hokey, but it's true. Don't wait till tomorrow. It's good news, by the way, that things get happier as you get older. That's not a bad thing. That's great. But make sure you enjoy life today.